speaking of finding doctors, we found one. Let's bring in Dr. Rob Komenarek. He is a concierge doctor, I believe, in the New York area. How is this impacting you? Are you seeing this, and how does it impact your business?
Oh, it does impact our businesses. And quite frankly, from the concierge model, we're becoming busier and busier because patients are gearing up for these exchanges, and they realize that, hey, I want to have access to a physician. And to have access to a physician in a concierge practice means that they're going to get better care, and they're going to have access to care on a regular basis. I used to have a traditional practice where I saw patients on a regular basis in the insurance system. And one of the problems with that is because of the declining reimbursement, which has become so incredibly drastic over the last couple of years, it's almost impossible to run a traditional practice. And you start having to make adjustments in your practice, letting staff go, decreasing salaries, decreasing benefits. For the average family doctor in the United States that's self-employed, running a practice right now is just almost impossible to do. And what's going to happen is when these exchanges fire up and there's decreased access to care, because you're going to have doctors that are already just ballooning at the seams with patients that they're trying to care for, and then you're going to cut reimbursement further. How are you going to deliver care to these people? Most doctors in the United States at this point are overburdened with trying to care for their existing patients and trying to keep their practices afloat.
Okay.
Where I'm located, which is actually in Ohio.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know where you were coming from. But do you feel bad about that? I mean, we're creating a two-tier medical system. What was supposed to create health insurance for everyone. I mean, you got into the business, I would think, to help people. And now you're only going to help wealthier people that can afford you. Are there good doctors who will stay in for less money because they feel, a moral obligation to do that?
I'm sure there will be plenty of doctors that want to stay in and help their clientele, and I tried to keep my practice of 18 years in family medicine going as long as I could. And quite frankly, when I transitioned out of traditional health care model, insurance-based, it was painful because there were clients that I had to leave behind that I had substantial long-term relationships with, and it was like losing an arm. But the reality is, in order to stay afloat and to keep my business open, I had to make a decision. Was I going to go under and have to close my business, or transition to a model where I could keep it open and there were going to be clients that could follow me and some that weren't going to be able to? I wish they could all follow me, but that's just not the case. Health care is expensive.
Mike, is this what we're going to see everywhere?
I think, getting back to a point you made before, I think it's a mistake to focus on the tiers, whether there's 1 tier, 2 tiers, or 3 tiers in a healthcare sector. There's always going to be inequality. The rich are always, in any sort of system, even a total single-payer system, the rich or the powerful, politicians and so forth, they're always going to do better than the average person. What's important to focus on is not how many tiers there are in a healthcare sector, but what are the trends. But what are the trends? Are prices falling in healthcare? Is access becoming is the healthcare becoming more widely available? Is the quality improving? Is access to care getting more secure? Under Obamacare, all of these trends are going to be heading in the wrong direction.
Okay, we got to go. We'll leave it there. Thanks to all 3 of you. Coming